Hello, Assalamu alaikum, and welcome back to my channel Code Chike with Amna. As you saw in the thumbnail, today we are going to discuss that topic, which is GitHub. First of all, we should have to know what GitHub is. GitHub is basically a platform, a social code platform where you can store your code, you can manage your code, and even you can share it. You can clone your project from GitHub. So you first of all you should have to know that how to store code in such that platform. We are storing code in the form of repositories, as I did it before. Basically, for beginners it is very hard to join GitHub and to create an account. Whether if they are creating an account, it's easy creating an account in any platform, but how to use it might be very difficult. When I was in past 2 years, it was very difficult, and some people near me, they are suggesting me to use GitHub Desktop, which is also very confusing. So using GitHub with GitHub Desktop, it was literally very confusing. It was such a big nightmare. So now I wanted to tell you how to easily create repositories on GitHub. First of all, you should have to create an account on GitHub. As you know how to create an account on any kind of platform, verifying your email address, navigate to this, sign up कर सकते हैं आप, और उसके बाद फिर आप जा सकते हैं. So here now, when you will sign up, I am signing up because I already had an account on GitHub. Here I am come to my repositories. Now I am going to tell you how you can store your code in the form of repositories. You should click on new. Here you can add name. I am adding prototype. Two point oh. Now I am telling you. Now I am explaining you. This is an interface where you are going to create your new repositories. Okay. Now you can describe what your project, what is inside your project actually is. It is basically basically like a jar, where you can store anything, and you should put the name on the jar that this is the thing inside it. So the repository name is basically that jar name, and in the description you should know what actually inside it. You can write anything, it's optional. I'm not going to write anything. Actually I will write something. Prototype code to push on GitHub. It's basically prototype. Sorry. Now here we come down. As we scroll down, you can see, you can whether make it private or public. I can make it public. You can initialize or add a readme file in your project. I don't like to add a readme file because in my project I already had in it a readme file. Here I'm clicking on creating repository. Now by creating repository, this interface has come towards me. Now I'm going to run these commands on my command line interface, basically on my terminal. First of all, I'm going to open my project. This is my project which I'm going to make repository on it. I'm going to push this code. I'm opening my Visual Studio Code. You can see here I already had a readme file. The reason why I'm not adding it, you must have to do some changes on it. Create a file about.tsx for some changes. So the reason is I can easily commit my code on GitHub platform. Okay, use h1 tag from code GK with Amna. So this is the code I am writing about. Now I am going to use here. I am importing my about section. About, and here you go. Now close this file. Come here. You might be you should have already, you maybe already have a changes because you already make some kind of project. This is, I just want to, basically this is an Next.js project, so I'm going to have some changes. Now I'm adding git init, running the command git init here. It initialize my project. Git add dot okay, warning only copy will be git touches it. Okay, now I'm going to add git commit -m final commit. By running these commands, as you can see, this code has an interaction with my repo which I'm working on. Now by running git branch -min, I'm directly come here, just copy this and paste it right here. As you can see, there is no error. This blue point will tell you. Now this is the main function. Well, every function is a main function in it. Control C. Basically this is the easiest way that I have learned from myself, from my experience. I'm telling you this. This is the way I love. Now I am adding git push. See, here I am coming toward my interface, GitHub interface, where I am initializing my repository. You can see there is no git push after it, but in my case I must run this command git push. It will give me an update. You can check this out. See, everything is up to date. Now by adding this, I just press Ctrl R and the pages will load. Bingo. So here you can learn how to push your command, push your code on a GitHub repository using GitHub. It is the easiest way and the way I love. See the commit I'm doing, and this is the way. I already had a readme file. The reason why I'm not adding readme, see, check this out. I don't add a readme, but in my project it's also available. It's public. You can make it private or anything you want. Okay, thank you for your watching this video, and if you like it, subscribe it, share it with the friends.